Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Call it no game. First play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Nifty move. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packers offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Love, they go play action now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
3rd and long for Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here's the intended target there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no game, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now a 3rd and 6. On the option left, Richardson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Richardson working from the gun.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL.
start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This pass reeled in by Hull. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. The Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Packers get set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Option play, a give to Hull. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
That Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come to halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here, first and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fielded just inside the 30. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun. Love.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Love back to it here after the pick 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Love.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Love.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your...
And this is caught inside the 5.
A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Green, switch, yellow, blue, check.
On 3rd down, Love. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good. Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Love. Got a man, that's Richie James.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. To throw now, here's Love. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Love now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
But we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Check it.
Now Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Smoke Monday.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a